Hey everyone, it's Pastor Merritt, and this upcoming Sunday is the first Sunday in Advent. So since we're entering a new season in the church year, the beginning of the church year as a matter of fact, I thought I'd read a little passage out of a book that's all about the church year, how it developed, how we are where we are today, and what kind of the themes are. It says, the present calendar of the church year begins with Advent, from the Latin adventus, which means coming. During this season, Christians throughout the world prepare for Christmas. In Western Christianity, this 4-week preparation for Christmas begins with the fourth Sunday before December 25th, or the Sunday closest to the festival of St. Andrew, which is observed on November 30th. So why do we begin when we begin? That's why. Advent seems to have been established around AD 550 through practices, though practices varied throughout Europe for centuries thereafter. Apparently, originating in the 5th century Gaul, Advent was celebrated over a six-week period. The 4-week season was officially established by Pope Gregory the Great in AD 590 to 604. And was considered a joyful festival season, during which the vestments and paraments were white. Only a century or so later, however, the theological emphasis shifted toward an anticipation of Christ's second coming, and the theme of preparation began to dominate the church's thinking. A short time later, the penitential nature, the nature of being repentant, of the season became central to the worship activities of Advent. The season of Advent shares some of the same qualities typically associated with Lent. Some congregations postpone weddings until after Christmas, and the Gloria in Excelsis is omitted until Christmas Eve. Some congregations, not everyone does that. The preparatory and penitential aspects of Advent focus on Christ's second coming as judge of the world on the last day. Despite the penitential tone, Advent is a time for holy joy and preparation that emphasizes 4 Advents or comings. The prophetic coming that pointed to Christ's birth, the incarnate coming of Christ in Bethlehem, the sacramental coming of Christ in word and sacraments, and the eschatological, the last day, coming of Christ at the end of the world. These themes may be developed throughout Advent in numerous ways and with a variety of services. For example, evening prayer with its service of light. So when we talk about Advent, we're talking about preparing for Jesus' coming. So even though the rest of the culture has already started celebrating Christmas, we are preparing to celebrate Christmas. So I look forward to seeing you this weekend as we prepare our hearts and minds for Christ's coming. And right now, as we prepare ourselves for worship this weekend, you can find the service folder and everything else, the readings, the hymns, and everything to prepare your hearts and minds for worship on the church website. I'll have the link available either below this video or in the post that is sharing this video. And I look forward to seeing you this weekend. Have a great day and God bless.